Gemini. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Gemini Tarot reading. Gemini Love Tarot, Love Reading. A reading where we're going to go into their feelings for you. Thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know, don't see coming. I don't know either. Let's take a deep dive and see who and what is coming through today, Gemini. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Gemini today. Please show us the cards. Aho. The Queen of Cups is in reverse. The Eight of Swords is in the upright. The Two of Pentacles is in reverse. The Knight of Cups is in the upright. It's where their energy is really strong, and it's in the partnership placement. So there's definitely a struggle here looking at you, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, around the commitment energy. One of these pentacles is clearly yours. What's the other one? What's going on in the Eight of Swords? What is somebody holding back? Yeah, that's also really validating with the Hermit, Virgo, and Mercury energy. And even this Page of Wands energy, kind of like, I'm trying to figure it out. All right, Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, both coming down. This is someone you're not expecting. Could be that you have a history with this person. Actually, I feel like you do, but it could be that it goes really far back. What I will tell you is there's a nostalgic energy that's here now, and it is connecting with our Knight of Cups, our Two of Pentacles in reverse, also the Six of Pentacles. And there is a reunion element coming through. I need to bring this through. So, King of Wands in reverse. Three of Swords in the upright. Yeah. The Strength card in reverse. This is someone you're not talking to, Gemini. It's a person you're not talking to that, yeah, they have something to say to you. You might not see this coming. Obviously, I feel in this Three of Swords today that this is an energy of this is a heartbreak energy. It's a loss energy. And it is connecting with a lot of what a situation somebody is in or something they're holding back. They kind of put themselves there. It's the Eight of Swords. On the other end of that is the Page of Wands, who's kind of like maybe figuring some things out. But we're also looking at this. The Strength card in reverse, which is connected to the heart chakra. And there's an energy here of fear. There's some sabotage kind of energy. So that whatever happened here, I feel like that definitely plays a part in it. And somebody who maybe was afraid of, yeah, deeper feelings. Should this be around platonic and or physical? But it kind of feels like it's about more, you know. And we might even be looking at you coming in here with this feeling of wanting to let somebody go. This person who's coming in here. This is somebody who is literally trying to get the courage somehow, I really feel like, to reach out to say something to you. Yeah, the truth. What is the truth around? It kind of feels like what happened. Our Queen of Swords is here. It's more energy. It's Libra ruled by Venus. It's my protege to justice, really. And it's connecting with the Queen of Cups in reverse, which is definitely an energy of, there's definitely some unresolved issues, some hurt, emotional hurt. I almost feel like Two of Swords is here, that there is some Devil card energy here. It's someone I feel like you were in a life with. You were building it, or it was a possibility. Something stopped. So there's a fear connecting to that change in terms of moving it forward, whether it's moving it into more serious and exclusive, like out of platonic and or physical, or moving in together, building a life together. Something happened here for sure. Somebody wasn't ready. I feel like they weren't ready. It could be that they weren't available. What is the other pentacle that's been here? And again, there's definitely a heartbreak here. Is there something coming up where you're possibly going to run into this person, or they're just coming in out of nowhere? Four of Swords in reverse. So this is real validating. Number one, the Hermit, Virgo and Mercury. It really is for me this energy where I feel like everybody kind of is. And it's where we go actually when we come out of the Strength card, which we see in reverse here. So it's kind of like going back and forth, thinking nothing really having been going on in this connection in that way. But this is an energy for me today with our Three of Swords and our Four of Swords in reverse. You have kind of getting ready for something. The Knight of Wands. Okay, so there's two things going on. There's a strong validation, should this be around, these are yours, platonic and or physical, okay? There's also an energy here of impulsivity. Is that it? So that for sure, yeah, that for sure can, look what's here, the Wheel of Fortune. That for sure can be connecting to kind of how you got here in the first place. Was there a third party? Did something go on that shouldn't have gone on in the Three of Swords? You know, why are we in this energy? They're definitely, the thing about the third party is it is here, but it's not always about a person. I feel like it's leaning toward that. But again, it's going to be really specific for your situation. One of the things I wanted to say for you that, yeah, there's this feeling of somebody you're trying to let go or detach from. It does come through. Somebody that I definitely feel like there's a lot of holding back energy here. There's a lot of hurt energy here. Again, I really do feel this Three of Swords today. Can you see that? Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune, and that's validating of coming out of the Hermit. So we are going into a new cycle. There is some kind of a turning point. And what I do want to tell you, that Wheel of Fortune energy, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies, that it is connected to the throat chakra, communication. Yeah, and my throat chakra has been just so wonky. By the way, thank you for your patience in terms of the schedule being kind of a little off, and the last few readings, I think I'm caught up now, but with the glare and the sound, I'm traveling at the moment. We are having a family emergency here in California. So I am home, quote unquote. Normally I am in Austria, as you know. So it's a little bit different here. So thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate you. The Seven of Wands is here. And yeah, Temperance is also here in reverse. So this is real validating around just kind of the all over the place energy, I feel like, that's been here in this connection. This feels like, in particular for me today, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, this Leo energy, connecting with the Six of Cups, Four of Swords in reverse, it really has this feeling of like somebody just getting a wild hair, you know, and either showing up for something, and the Devil is here, yeah, I thought it might be, either showing up for something or just reaching out in some way. So there is still an attachment here. I already knew that, but there's also an element of vice here. I feel like it's playing a part, Gemini. This might be going back a little further for you. So it might be someone coming in and you're like, what the heck is going on? Because this is somebody who's totally in their head. There is an impulsive energy around them. I feel like this is somebody who's appearing in your life to talk. Six of Swords in reverse, connecting with the Devil. And by the way, the Devil connecting in the root chakra, where also we find the Emperor and the World card. This kind of centered energy, like of, you know, I am kind of energy. And it does connect me to the Lover's card. But again, it's also really validating around what happened here, whether it's a person or money. And it also validates why you're here watching, some of the connection that is still here. Yeah, and the fact that somebody here, Ace of Swords, is, I don't know, it's like fire in their belly is not really what I would say, but that's kind of what's coming out. This Ace of Swords energy, it's clarity. Okay, that's a transactional energy. clarity in the relationship, it's truth, it's also communication, and it could be a kind of coming out of nowhere energy. There is some kind of a restless energy here. Does somebody want to apologize to you? The Ten of Swords is here in reverse. It feels like it. Yeah, and there's a defensive energy just even around accepting it. Nine of Wands. The Moon in Sagittarius energy, because that's the Eight of Wands coming in. And look at our Nine of Wands today is holding on to a fiery bow and arrow. And the Eight of Wands that are coming in with that is a pretty fast communication. It feels really impulsive. Why? Did somebody see or hear something? Six of Swords in reverse. It's a pretty stagnant energy around not having communicated, but also not having totally moved on. I can see here, I mean, it's literal for me, the attachment that is still here. And why perhaps it's feeling like it's coming in pretty fast with what this person has to say to you, this truth that they want to reveal to you. It does feel kind of like an out of nowhere energy. Here they are on the Three of Wands, coming after the Two of Wands, so that Mars and Aries energy, and then bringing us into the Sun in Aries. It is like a movement. The travel could be literal travel here, and it wants to be, well, I think it wants to be your overall energy, but I keep hearing that it's the Wheel of Fortune, so I think we're going to have to look at what's going on under there, okay? But timing, communication, it could be if you could see them. I want to tell you, if you can see them at the gathering, if you can see them at the concert, if you can see them at a wedding, it's actually really validating around that. It is clear here, but look what's been going on, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Because this is the slowest night, it's already requiring a lot of patience. We're also looking at Temperance in reverse, which is a whole lot of patience, okay? A lot of this is about the truth, because Temperance is Archangel Michael, the angel for strength, karmic justice, just wants to get everybody in the path to the truth for everybody's highest good. And we can see in the major arcana energy, there's a struggle with that. But we also see somebody in their head and in this energy of coming here and wanting to say something to you, wanting to tell you some truths. Do I feel like this is taking you somewhere else? Yeah, this is why look, it's Judgment underneath Wheel of Fortune. Not really. I don't feel like this is a reading today, Gemini, that's like, okay, now you're talking and this and this. This just has a reading. This has a feeling of somebody you may or may not be expecting, a lot of you not, who is having a wake-up energy, literal here, because there's also a really big apology here. And yeah, we're getting out of this cycle. I feel like they're just going to come out of nowhere. Somebody wants to really make something right, but I also feel like they still have a lot of explaining to do too, which you may or may not be up for. And part of why is, like I said, I feel like maybe something as significant has gone on in your life, or something has been said that has them kind of wanting to be there or wanting to reconnect with you. This is Archangel Gabriel, the angel for messages, the herald of visions. Yeah, and here's the other thing around that. There is a final decision energy around that. And it does kind of feel like, I am feeling that energy here. That's yours. So I guess I would say to you, if you're not expecting it, you know who this is. Just, hang on to, what do they say? Hang on to your britches. And yeah, just prepare is the word I want to say, but just a heads up. That's what I want to say to you. Okay? Yeah, there's a pretty big apology that's in there. And I definitely feel like you're in that Nine of Wands of like, wait a minute, whoa. Sort of keeping them at bay. So they're sending through at the bottom of the deck in the channeled love messages, I spy on you. That is Page of Swords energy. They're sending in that they have so many regrets. I feel like a lot of what happened here in the waiting, the patience, really is connected to the devil. It just feels like whatever that is, if they were not willing to give someone up, their lies even, what is it? I regret letting you go, because the vice energy, the devil energy is strong. So sending through, they regret it, and this is far from over. Taurus, every road leads back to you. I'm sorry I ghosted you. Here's another regret. I regret how I left things. I'm still checking up on you, so there's a lot of that energy of like maybe talking to friends, looking at social media. Boy, what did we do before social media? I don't know what I did. I think I rode around on my bike to see if somebody lived there. How did we look for people from our past before social media? I want to tell you the truth, Taurus. I feel like we met for a reason. That's fate. And I want you to know that I know I made a wrong decision. There is a soul connection. All roads keep leading me back to you. This is all Wheel of Fortune energy, but it's almost like, but I didn't know it. You know what I mean? They've said this a million times. Are you ready to know the truth? Yeah. I'm so sorry I hurt you. I want you to know I've never felt like this. I'm asking, will you please forgive me? So that is here. Again, this does not feel like, there is an element, possibility of reconciliation or closure. You have free will. Person has free will. Everybody does. The future is not fixed. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, they do change. But it definitely has this energy of that it's here. But I would say to you, it doesn't feel like the basis of the reading that somebody's coming in here to like win you back or, you know, well, that kind of energy. It's the same energy, isn't it? I think we are soulmates. The thing about this energy, and I talk about it a lot at the Tarot Closet, and I want to talk about it some more, is we have many soulmates in the world, romantic or otherwise. You know, sentient beings. They come, they go, they connect us to other people, situations. They kind of get us to where we need to a certain point. It's people in our lives in general. You know, sometimes they stay. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they're gone forever. So this has more of an energy for me that this is just like coming out of their brain. Do you know what I mean? Like this is what they want you to know. I think we are soulmates. I'm going to bring in some more love messages, but I want to bring in this last one here. I think of you 24/7. And I'm feeling like I want to bring in some love notes today. There's another one. That was loud. I'm sorry. Gemini, remember if you hear, see, suspect my content anywhere but here, the Tarot Closet on my verified channel, it's because they're stealing. My email is in the video description and on the About Me page. Please keep sending those messages and letting me know. I stare into your eyes in photos. I spy on you. That's definitely Six of Cups energy, Page of Swords. I was stupid. I think I hear kind of a buzz. Do you hear that? Recording at my brother's. It's a little bit different. There's things here I don't hear back home in Austria, like leaf blowers and dogs. Everything reminds me of you. There are two here. I miss you too. I think of you every day. I miss you. So that's a call and response. I miss you. I miss you too. Is there a but after that, you know? Do you think of me too? Because I think of you every day. In fact, I reread our messages, Gemini. I want to be honest. Here it is again. Wow. So they're revealing something maybe you didn't know. I love you. So it's sort of like I still love you. So it's got this energy. I love you. It came here right below. I want to be honest, so I love you. That's interesting. The last channeled love message, I think I know what this is. Yep. It's also a validation of what is here. So it really is, it's sort of, I just feel like it's a portal into somebody's mind on one hand. On the other hand, I want to say, here's a heads up. Here's a heads up, Gemini, because something's going on around this energy that has this person wanting to just pop along into your life, I feel. And it does feel like it's a little bit jarring, maybe not expecting it. Please forgive me. Beautiful Gemini, thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. I'm sending you love, and I look forward to seeing you next time.